ready. Batch 139. Let's get this one started here. This will be a raspberry beer. Raspberry Rapture 3. We did final the grain the other day. Everything's mixed up in here, all our specialty malts. What I have here is 1 pound of flaked oats. A lot of people won't mix them in there. They'll use rice hulls. I've never had a stuck sparge or a lauter as we came out. So I just mix them right in here. It's not going to affect nothing. My mash tun is the Igloo. And false bottom on there does an awesome job. If I'm going with more than 1 pound, I've done brews with like 3 pounds, 4 pounds. Then I'll let them float on the top so I don't risk it. Because like I say, I really don't use rice hulls. Got a strike water ready. I was shooting for 165. I came in at 168, a little hot. So we're going to push it in the mash tun slowly. And if we need to let it cool down a little bit, we will. But usually I come in 10 degrees hotter. I'm looking for a 152 mash in, and at like 162 to 165 it'll drop 10 to 12 degrees, the water, and the mash tun's cool, the grains are cool, and that all equals out. So we'll let this gauge in here and we'll figure this all out once the water gets in here, and we'll be mashing in very shortly. Why wouldn't I? Aha! Batch 139 today is going to be a nice raspberry pale ale beer. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, we're gonna dough in with batch 139 here. The strike water's in, and the temperature looks to be spot on. And we'll see what it cools down to be here. You got the wife stirring this morning to stop the dough balls, but you go slow. We usually don't get that many dough balls. Doing the wash machine routine there. And we are doughed in here. Give it a couple final stirs and get our reading. Spot on. It's going to be spot on in a minute once I add a little bit more water. We are mashed in at like 152. 151, 152. We're going on a lower scale today. I got my fermenter set up with sanitizer in there. She's sanitizing by itself there, and everything's ready to rock and roll. The boil kettle's ready. So we'll mash this for 1 hour, and then we'll do a couple pitcher verlof, and then we'll off to the boil kettle, and we'll be adding, I know it's Citra hops and Willamette is going to be our hop schedules for this raspberry brew. We're just waiting here for the timer to go off here, probably about 10 minutes. I got a home brew. While making a home brew, that's what you're supposed to do. Why wouldn't you? I got my pitchers ready. I got my spoon ready to do a quick little 2-pitcher verlof, and we'll get it to the boil kettle and get it onto the burner boiling. Why wouldn't I? Getting ready to do a verlof. We'll get a pitcher full and we'll dump it right back in there. We'll get this all clean. And I'll dump a little bit in like this slowly over the spoon, as if not to disturb the grain bed. Gonna start the filling in a boil kettle here. Get the wort in there and get this off to the boil and see what that looks like. I use that screen in there to catch any other particles that might appear. Okay, our original gravity was 1040. I'm going to add some dry malt extract in. It goes in easier before you boil. It won't clump up and steam up on you. So we'll add a little bit of this, well, all of it actually. And that'll bring up your ABV a little bit, but not a lot. So we'll see what we get out of that in a minute. And 10:45. All right, 1.5 ounces of Citra hops. That was the last that was in the package there. Citra is in for the 60 minutes, and we'll set a timer for 45 minutes. Last 15 minutes, 2 ounces of Willamette hops are into the mix, and 15 minutes from now will be flame out. Flame out, baby, flame out. This brew is ready for a wort chiller. The sheet is in. Watch your face.
There you go.
As long as it don't blow out. I gotta replace that hose. Okay. We are chilling batch 139. We're chilled down. So off to the fermenter. I hope my valve is closed. I'll find out shortly. I let this aerate this way. I don't do oxygen or nothing. I don't do shaking. I've always had good luck doing it this way, so that's what I do. So we'll fill the bucket, and then we'll get our puree and stuff in there. We're going to put our raspberry puree in. Oop, I never pulled the tag. Get that off. Yes, this is just a little valve, so that's going. Raspberry. I don't know where it's going to get its air from.
Just folds down. The bag just keeps closing and collapsing. Doesn't need air.
It doesn't need air.
Nope.
I can smell the puree. I'll squeeze it in there. Okay, I'm going to pitch the yeast here. Well, we're almost 3/4 of the way full. And then I'll get the rest of the wort in there. And we'll get our bubbler in there. And we'll be on our way. I like to tilt the kettle and have it come out a lot faster. Just like that.
Brew day 139. Complete.
Batch 139 is complete. And I went with a blow-off tube right off the bat because I got a funny feeling. It's quite full, and it's got yeast energizer in there, and I just got a feeling she's going to gurgle like crazy. So blow-off tube it is. Until next time, roust. Until the sampling, drinking.